You're running. 2 minutes in and your lungs are already on fire. Your legs feel like they weigh 100 pounds each. Your chest is tight, your throat feels like it's closing up, and you're tasting that metallic flavor in your mouth. In your head, one thought is screaming louder than anything else. I can't breathe. I need to stop. So you stop. You bend over, hands on your knees, watching other runners glide past you effortlessly, and you think to yourself, I guess I'm just not built for this. I'm just too out of shape. Here's the truth. Nobody tells you when you first lace up your shoes. That is not a fitness problem. That is not because you're out of shape, too heavy, or too old. That is happening because you are breathing completely wrong. In fact, you've been doing it wrong since the very first time you ever tried to run. You are fighting your own anatomy. But today, we are going to fix it right now. I'm going to show you the exact running breathing techniques that will instantly double your oxygen intake, stop those painful side stitches, and teach you how to run without getting tired. Let's dive into the 3 massive breathing mistakes you are making and exactly how to fix them. Mistake number 1, you are chest breathing. When you start running, your heart rate spikes, your brain panics slightly, and your natural stress response takes over. You start taking short, shallow, panicked breaths directly into your chest, right through your mouth. Why is this so bad? Because chest breathing is exactly why you feel like you're suffocating after just 400 meters. When you breathe this way, you are only utilizing the top third of your lungs. The other 2/3, the deepest parts of your lungs where the most efficient oxygen exchange actually happens, just sit there, empty, unused. You are literally starving your muscles of oxygen while working twice as hard to get it. The fix, it's called belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. I want you to try this right now, even if you are just sitting on the couch. Put one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach. Take a deep breath. If your chest rises and your shoulders shrug up toward your ears, you are doing it wrong. When you breathe in, your stomach should push outward. Your chest should barely move. Picture a balloon inside your stomach. With every inhale, that balloon inflates, pushing your belly button out. With every exhale, the balloon deflates. When you do this while running, your diaphragm pulls down, allowing your lungs to expand fully. This single change alone gets you almost twice the oxygen per breath, and it significantly lowers your heart rate without you having to run even one step faster. It is the ultimate beginner running tip that instantly improves your endurance. Mistake number 2, your breathing has absolutely zero rhythm. Right now, you are breathing randomly. You're listening to music, thinking about your day, and just letting your breath do whatever it wants. This means on some steps you're gasping for air, and on other steps you are completely holding your breath without even realizing it. That randomness is the exact cause of the runner's worst enemy, the side stitch. You know that sharp stabbing pain just below your ribs that forces you to stop and walk? Here's the science behind why that happens. Your internal organs are attached to your diaphragm. When you exhale, your diaphragm relaxes and moves up. But when your foot hits the ground, the impact forces your internal organs down. If you always exhale when the same foot hits the ground, you are constantly pulling that relaxed muscle in 2 different directions. It spasms, and that spasm is the side stitch.
The fix is rhythmic breathing. You need to sync your breath to your footsteps, specifically using an odd-numbered rhythm. The golden rule for most easy runs is the 3-2 rhythm. You inhale for 3 steps and you exhale for 2 steps. Listen to the beat. In, 2, 3, out, 2. In, 2, 3, out, 2. Why an uneven 5-step cycle? Because it forces you to alternate which foot is hitting the ground when you exhale. One cycle, you exhale on your right foot. The next cycle, you exhale on your left foot. You distribute the impact stress evenly across both sides of your body. Most runners have never even heard of this mechanic. You just learned it in 3 minutes, and it will cure your side stitches forever. Mistake number 3. You are strictly a mouth breather when you run, completely ignoring your nose. Now your mouth lets in a massive volume of air, which feels great when you are panicked, but that air is unfiltered, dry, and cold. It goes straight into your lungs, which is exactly why your throat burns and you start coughing violently on cold morning runs. Your nose is a biological filter. It warms the air, humidifies it, and most importantly, it produces something called nitric oxide, which dilates your blood vessels and helps your body absorb oxygen more efficiently. Nose breathing also naturally regulates how much carbon dioxide you are releasing, keeping your breathing calm and controlled. Now, let's be realistic. The fix isn't to only breathe through your nose. Unless you are an elite athlete, strict nasal breathing is nearly impossible at a real running pace. You will feel suffocated. The secret is to use your nose and mouth like the gears of a car. Gear 1 is your warm-up and very slow jogging. In through the nose, out through the nose. Gear 2 is your standard running pace. In through the nose, out through the mouth. This is where you should spend 80% of your time. Gear 3 is for sprints and hard efforts. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Your breathing should adapt to your effort, not fight against it. Don't force nasal breathing if you are sprinting, but don't gasp through your mouth if you were just warming up. So, here's your 3-step reset for your next run. Number 1. Breathe deep into your belly, not your chest. Number 2. Match your breath to a rhythm. In for 3 steps, out for 2. Number 3. Blend your nose and mouth like gears instead of resorting to mouth-only panic breathing. Do just these 3 things tomorrow and you will feel an immediate, undeniable difference before you even hit the first mile marker. Not because your lungs magically grew overnight or because your VO2 max doubled in a day. It will feel easier because you finally stopped fighting your own body for the oxygen it was already trying to give you. Most runners quit this sport in the first month. They think it's because their body couldn't handle it. It wasn't their body, it was their breath. And now you have the ultimate advantage. If this fixed something for you, hit the subscribe button right now, because in the next video, we're fixing the silent mistake that is completely wrecking your knees, and you are probably making it right now without even knowing it. This is Dr. Runner. Run smart, breathe deep, and I'll see you in the next one.
If you've ever finished a great run, only to feel a dull, throbbing pain in your knees an hour later while sitting on the couch, I need you to listen to me carefully. You don't need expensive new shoes. You don't need a restrictive knee brace. You are making a silent biomechanical mistake with every single step you take, and it is quietly destroying your joints. In my next video, I am going to show you the exact reason why your foot strike is causing that pain and how to fix runner's knee permanently in just 5 minutes.